Hey, let's draw a portrait together. I'm going to be using this cardstock. I like it because it's pretty thick. This is a toned paper. I like, as a charcoal artist, I like using toned paper because it gives you some sort of a base, and you can kind of find the values a lot easier because you have that base gray color here. So I always use this gray color for my pictures, and so you may notice it, and that's why. Obviously, we're going to start out using a pencil. This is my favorite brand. It's called a Faber Castell or Faber Castell. This is going to be an HB pencil. It's not too hard, but not too soft. It's kind of the hardness of a regular pencil. So we're going to start with this, and we're going to use the grid method. So you're also going to need a ruler. First, we're going to start out with our ruler and our paper, and you're basically just going to mark the entire thing for 1 inch. So just start at the top, and you're going to lightly draw lines 1 inch apart, and I'll show you so we don't waste time. I'm gonna skip ahead. As far as your lines go, you really want to focus on not pushing down too hard because we're going to eventually erase these lines. We don't need to have them there. This is just going to help us get the proportion right. Okay, so this is what your paper should look like. You should have a bunch of horizontal lines, and when I say don't push hard at all. That's why I have to put it this close to the camera so you can see. So now we're just going to simply turn it and do the exact same thing in the other direction so that we have a grid. Okay, so after you have created your grid, I'm not sure if you guys can see that, you should basically have a bunch of 1 inch squares. So started, I'm actually going to label this from 1 to 12 because this is a 12 by 12 piece of paper and it's a square. So I'm going to label it from 1 to 12, and I'm going to start at A and go as long as I can down here, whatever the 12th letter of the alphabet is. Just so you get a good visual. This is what I mean. So you may or may not be able to see this, but this is labeled from A to J all the way down. It's actually a 10 by 10 paper. I thought it was 12 by 12, but it's 10 by 10. So you're going to label this all the way down A through J, and then across I just go 1 through 10. So probably can't see those ugly numbers, but that's how we're going to basically figure out the proportions of the features so that we can get a true likeness of the person that we're trying to draw. So for my portrait, I'm going to be using a reference photo and use those 1 inch squares that we made on this paper, apply it to the picture so that you can kind of basically just draw exactly what you see. That's the secret. Draw exactly what you see. You're going to use your axes as like coordinates kind of. So you're going to label your picture with the same exact grid and coordinates starting in this box right here, whatever box that is. This is 4D. So on my picture, I'm going to go to 4D as well, and then just draw in that box exactly what I see. And that's my secret. That's it. Until you have something that looks somewhat like this. Next time, we're going to go into actually sketching the outline for someone's portrait, and I hope to see you then. You guys take care and be blessed. Bye.